Assalamu alaikum dear student. Today we discuss very important topic from the BICE examination point of view as well as pre-entrance test exam. System of the human beings. The digestive system of human beings consists of two parts. Number one, alimentary canal. Number two, digestive glands. Alimentary canal is long, straight, coiled tube-like structure which starts from mouth to anus. A digestive system. The one opening mouth is used for the process of ingestion, while other opening anus used for the process of egestion. Specialized and consists of different parts: oral cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and anus. Second part of the digestive system is the digestive glands. Digestive glands are the structures which produce their secretions. These secretions help in the process of digestion. These glands are salivary glands, gastric glands, liver, and pancreas. Now we discuss each part in detail. So first of all we discuss the first part of the alimentary canal, that is the oral cavity. Oral cavity is a wide space between the jaws, teeth, and tongue. Oral cavity consists of two parts. Number one, oral vestibula and oral proper. Oral vestibula is a narrow space between the lips, cheeks, and teeth, and oral proper is a wide space inside the teeth known as oral proper. The opening of oral cavity known as the mouth. This mouth is covered with the muscular movable structures known as the lips or labia. These lips close the opening of the mouth, also help in the ingestion, make the sounds, and when we look at the structure of oral cavity, oral cavity consists of different parts. These parts are structure of oral cavity. The oral cavity consists of roof of oral cavity and floor of oral cavity. The roof of oral cavity is formed by the bone known as palate bone. This palate bone consists of two parts: hard palate bone, which is present at the interior part. Second, soft palate bone, which is present at the posterior region. Now When we look at the diagram, when we look at the diagram, then we can identify the different parts of the oral cavity. This is the palate bone. This palate bone separate the nasal cavity from the oral cavity. And this is the nasal cavity, and this area is the oral cavity. In between two cavity, palate bone is present. The interior end of palate bone is hard and cannot move, while the posterior end of palate bone is elastic and slightly movable. This elastic, movable, soft bone cover the internal nostrils during the process of swallowing. And another structure present in the oral cavity which form the floor of oral cavity is tongue. Tongue is a muscular structure which oral cavity. When we look at it consists of different parts. These parts are, this is their interior end and this is their posterior end. This surface known as the upper surface, while lower side known as the ventral surface. The oral surface of the tongue known as the dorsum, which contain the different type of taste receptors known as the taste bud, which internally contain the taste receptors known as a papilla. Now, all these taste receptors and parts we discuss in a detail. And this is known as the posterior part of tongue, known as the lingual root. This lingual root attached with the muscles. These muscles known as the frenulum, and these frenulums attached with the hyoid bone. This hyoid bone support the tongue. This part of tongue known as the laryngeal apex. This laryngeal apex is free and movable, while the laryngeal root is fixed and attached. This upper surface of tongue known as the dorsum. This dorsum contains the different type of receptors. When we look at the ultrastructure of tongue, in this area, structures are present known as these laryngeal tonsils are lymphoid organs, and this boundary known as sulcus. Behind the sulcus, a taste receptor is present. These taste receptors known as circumvallate. These circumvallate receptor receive the sensation of bitter taste, and in other receptors present on the dorsal surface of tongue known as fungiform papilli. This is a circumvallate papilli, and these are fungiform papilli. These fungiform papilli sense the taste of sour, salty, and sweet. When we look at the arrangement of these on the tongue, a receptor for sour and salty are present on the lateral side, while the receptor of sweet are present on the tip of the tongue. This tongue in the oral cavity perform the many functions, from which very important functions are: tongue work as a spoon. It rolls the food particles and bring in between the teeth, especially premolar and molar. Another function of tongue is to taste the food. Third function of tongue is next function of tongue is it help in the licking. It help in the process of swallowing. It detect the hard object present in the food. These are the important functions performed by the tongue. Now another structure which is present in the oral cavity is these are the salivary glands. Salivary glands are the exocrine glands which produce the saliva. Saliva produced by the three pairs of salivary glands. Number 1, parotid salivary gland. Number 2, sublingual salivary gland. Number 3, submandibular salivary glands. Parotid salivary gland present below the pinna on the inner surface of oral cavity. When we look at the diagram, this is the parotid gland, which another gland is sublingual. This sublingual salivary gland present below the tongue. And third, submandibular salivary gland. This submandibular salivary gland present on the lower jaws. There are 3 types of salivary glands produce the saliva. When we look at the composition of the saliva, it contains the different type of the substances. Number 1, saliva contain the water. Mucus, salivary, amylase, lysosome, bicarbonates. These are the major component of salivary glands. Water, moist the food. Mucus make the slime and stick together small molecule of food to form the bolus. And salivary amylase enzyme. This salivary amylase enzyme act on the starch and glycogen. This starch first maltose. This salivary amylase is a hydrolytic enzyme, means it shows their activity in the presence of it kills the pathogens and bicarbonate maintain the pH. The pH of saliva is alkaline, but when it is released into the oral cavity, here carbon dioxide is lost, so its pH change from 8 to 6. Then the next structure present in the oral cavity is teeth. Teeth are hard substance structure which grow and arrange on the jawbone. In the life of human beings, there are the two sets of the teeth. One is the milky teeth, other is the permanent teeth. Therefore, they are termed as biform and these teeth are embedded or fixed in the gum, therefore known as the thecodonts. These teeth are different in size, shape and function, therefore known as the heterodont. These heterodont are: number one, incisor, which is also known as cutting teeth or biting teeth. So they are used for the cutting purpose. Number two, canine teeth. These teeth have the sharp pointed end, so they are used for the tearing of the meat. These canine teeth are well developed in the carnivorous animals, which used to kill the prey and tear the flesh, while in human beings these canine teeth are intermediate. And third type of teeth is premolar, and number four, molar. These premolar and molar, known as the grinding teeth. These grinding teeth have the large surface area and cusp. Due to the large surface area and cusp, they break the food substances into the small pieces, therefore known as the grinding teeth. One set of teeth known as the milky teeth or primary teeth. Milky teeth or primary teeth are those teeth which start their eruption when baby become 6 months old. They complete show their development when baby attains the age of 2 or 2.5 years. These milky teeth are incisor and premolar are absent. Total number of milky teeth, when we look at the arrangement of milky teeth on the jaws, Then arrangement is this is the upper jaw, and this is known as lower jaw, and half of the jaw known as the arc. मीन्स जब हम अपर जात को देखेंगे तो इसका जो हाफ आधा हिस्सा होगा, उस आधे हिस्से को हम क्या कहेंगे, उसे कहेंगे हम आर्क। इन द सेम वे ये लोअर जात है, तो इन्हें लोअर जात का जो आधा हिस्सा होगा उसे भी हम क्या कहेंगे, आर्क कहेंगे। तो आर्क की जो लेफ्ट साइड है उसके अंदर भी 5 टीथ होंगे, और ये जो राइट साइड है उसके अंदर भी 5 टीथ होंगे। तो ये कितने बन गए, ये बन गए 10। इन द सेम वे another half of the lower jaw contain the 5 teeth, and other half also contain the 5 teeth. Then their teeth are 10. 10 and 10 is 20. This is the number of milky teeth in the human beings. When we look at the arrangement of these teeth in the jaws, 2, 1, 0, 2, 2, 1, 0, 2. In the same way, 2, 1, 0, 2, 2, 1, 0, 2. Means 2 is incisor, 1 is canine, premolar absent and molar. Incisor, canine. In the same way, incisor, canine, premolar absent and molar. When we look at the total number of incisor, 4 in the upper jaw, 4 in the lower jaw, total number is 8. Canine, 2 in upper jaw, 2 in lower, total number is 4. Premolar, 0. Molar, 2, 4 plus 2, 4 is equal to 8. 8 and 4 is equal to 20. This is the arrangement of primary teeth in the upper jaw and lower jaw. Now we discuss the functions of the primary teeth. These primary teeth are used for the eating, drinking, biting, and also primary teeth guide for the development of permanent teeth, means in which manner permanent teeth are grow. Now another set of teeth known as the permanent teeth. Permanent teeth are those teeth which replaced by the milky teeth. These teeth grow when baby attain the age of 12 years. The number of permanent teeth is 32. These 32 are incisor, canine, premolar and molar. Now when we look at the arrangement of these teeth in the upper jaw and lower jaw, this is the upper jaw, this is the lower jaw, and half of the upper jaw, half of the lower jaw. So in the sample way, this is the incisor, canine, premolar, molar in half of the upper jaw and half of the lower jaw, means 2 and 3. 2, 1, 2 and 3. 2, 2, 1, 2 and 3. Front teeth known as the incisor, incisor in upper jaw, 4, 4 in lower jaw, canine, 2, 2, 4, premolar, 4, 4, 8, molar, 6 into 6, 12. When all these are multiplied, then total number is the 32. Structure of tooth. Tooth consists of following structures. The upper part of tooth, which is the visible, known as tooth crown, while the short part known as the tooth neck, and part of tooth which remain in the gum known as tooth root. Around the tooth outermost layer known as the enamel, which chemically composed of calcium and phosphorus. A porous tubular structure is present known as dentine. This dent because it contains the less quantity of calcium and phosphorus. Due to the presence of the tubes, when animal become destroyed, then person easily can feel the hot and cold. Then the inner part of hollow inner part of the tooth known as the pulp cavity. This pulp cavity contains the mass. That mass known as the pulp. This pulp is the combination of blood vessels and nerves. Blood vessels supply the blood to the tooth and nerves perform the function of the sensation. This structure known as the gum inside tooth become fixed and root is fixed in the dentine bone with the help of cement. When sugary substances and bacteria attack on the tooth, the outermost milky layer of tooth enamel is destroyed and teeth become yellow in color. This is known as the plaque. When this plaque is spread toward the root of the tooth, then teeth become weak and fall. This is known as the periodontal disease. When this sugary substances and slurry material become hard and easy to remove from the tooth known as the calculus. Another disorder or disease of the tooth known as the dental cavities when acid producing bacteria which is present in the saliva attack on the tooth, then the demineralization of the tooth takes place and tooth become weak and destroy. This dental disease is known as the dental caries. We can make the teeth healthier by using fluoride tablets, fluoride toothpaste and use of the calcium. When all these structures of the oral cavity perform their function, then food is mechanically as well as chemically digested. Mechanically digested by teeth and tongue and chemically digested by enzyme of known as the mechanical digestion. When the chemical form of the food change known as the chemical digestion. After the oval shape partially digested form of the food is formed in the oral cavity known as bolus. Now this bolus is moved toward the next part of alimentary canal. Next part of the alimentary canal known as the pharynx. Pharynx, commonly known as the throat. This pharynx consists of three parts: oropharynx, laryngopharynx, Nasopharynx. Nasopharynx, the passage through which only air is passed, while these two parts are the common passage for air and food. The food passes toward the pharynx by the process of swallowing. For the process of swallowing, different type of changes take place in the oral cavity. First of all, lips close, then tip of tongue is touched with the anterior end of roof of mouth cavity or oral cavity. Then larynx move upward, epiglottis cover the opening of larynx, known as glottis. When process of the swallowing is started, another change, soft palate close the internal nostrils. Means first of all, mouth is closed with the help of lips, then tip of mouth and this is the larynx and internal opening of larynx known as epiglottis. This epiglottis cover the opening of larynx, so fold the diverted towards the next part of alimentary canal known as the esophagus. So now we discuss about the esophagus. Esophagus, commonly known as the food pipe or gullet. This esophagus start from the pharynx to the stomach when food is passes through the esophagus due to the contraction and relaxation of muscles of esophagus. That movement of the food in the esophagus known as peristalsis. This peristalsis is not only the responsible for the movement of the food in the esophagus, but it also involved in the stomach. This movement of the food become in opposite direction and resultant vomiting. Peristalsis.